on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectenwald. Yes, I am here.
Yes, I am here, and yes, I'm Bob.
And this is Scott Callies.
Whoop, whoop. And I am here.
And I am Scooter.
It's good to have you back. It is.
Well, thank you. I've got a bunch of phone calls about having a heart attack. I did not have a heart attack. I did not have a heart. If I did, I probably wouldn't be here today.
I had a lot of people asking me that same thing, and I said, no, I don't believe that he had a heart attack. I said, I think some of his numbers were off, and
They were kind of way off. Yeah.
We didn't really explain too much to people what happened, so just that you weren't here.
I had a few folks questioning what was going on. Got a phone call last night and asked me about having a heart attack. I did not have a heart attack. I was having some pulse rate issues that they've determined. My heart was doing some things that probably shouldn't have, but they also determined that it's probably the same issues that I had back 3 years ago that just didn't show up every time. So anyway, I'm back. Going to be a little bit slower than I have been for a little while, but it'll be.
I can tell by the way you're talking. You're talking slower. I'm just kidding.
I'm talking slower.
I'm just kidding.
I'll see if I can turn it up a notch for you, Scooter.
Welcome
to the morning show.
It is good to have you back.
How was your weekend?
It was okay. We didn't, nothing really jump up and down and talk about, but.
The gnome's gone home?
The gnome is home. No gnome. Don't get to hang out with the gnome.
No gnome at your home.
Nope. And I'm still not supposed to be traveling, so I can't go see the gnome.
So there'll be no travel to the gnome.
Not yet. Not until my next appointment, and I think sometime this month, hopefully. But I will say they gave me this new, and I had never talked about it real quick. I'm going to show it. This little electronic collar. Just set it over, and I can't do it with the headphones on and everything. But it's called a bone growth stimulator. And it's just supposed to help your bone to grow faster, they say, about half the time. I can tell more of a difference since I've had that on than anything. As far as the pain and stuff, it seems like it is healing something.
Whatever it is, it seems to be working.
I'll let it go. I don't know what exactly it does, but it does allow me to. It relaxes. For me, it's relaxed everything in here, and it allows me to turn my head more without the pain, and so it's getting there.
Sweet.
Just takes time.
Sweet.
More time.
Cool.
Other than that, everything's pretty good. Had a good weekend. The temperature's been wonderful.
I have only seen the outside of the house twice since I've been home.
Well, today's going to be a good day for you. Then,
yeah,
it's supposed to be one of the warmest days in a while.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's like 70. We'll look at it. I think it's like 71 or something.
Sweet. Maybe it'll hold on for a while. It'll be mowing season again.
Yeah. I don't know about all that, but
it'll be good.
It'll be a good thing.
Be good. It's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Hospice of the Ozarks has been serving Baxter and Marion County since 1979. They'd be glad to serve you as well. Pick up your phone, give them a call, talk to Greg Wood or anyone in his staff, and they'll be glad to help you with all your hospice needs. 870-508-1771, now the morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for the day that you've given us. Thank you for all that you do for us in our lives. Lord, we just thank you for the safe travels back and forth from Northwest Arkansas this week as I needed to be transported over there. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our troops that are fighting in conflicts overseas. Lord, we pray for their families and loved ones here. Lord, we just pray that you'll continue to comfort them as they don't know what's happening with their family members. Lord, we just continue to pray for our government, our federal, our state, our county, and our city governments all across the nation. Lord, please give them guidance, lead, guide, and direct them, Lord. We just pray that you'll keep them all safe. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Central 21 Lee Mack Realty. Be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora, the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 870-405-0793 is your number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you see today. You know, it was foggy at my house this morning when I left.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice at all.
That was like quick. Boom.
Ain't foggy here.
What you're looking at is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. It's the city of Gassville straight ahead in front of you. The baseball field, the city park. Over to your right, way off in the distance to the right, would be the city of Mountain Home. In front of that would be the city of Gassville. Contractors Trust with the Railroad Museum there on the right as well. Straight ahead is the city of Cotter. Way off in the distance, state of Missouri. And over to your left would be the Rainbow Bridge, Trellis Bridge, and the city of Bull Shoals. The beautiful White River and all its surroundings. We call this God's country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in this area, pick up your phone. If you pick up your internet and go to retiredarkansas.net, go to MLS listings, see what's available there, then pick up your phone and give them a call at 870-405-0793. I'm going to run through some temperatures. The scooter lets that, see how beautiful that water is?
Mm-hmm.
Currently in Mountain Home, it's 51. Harrison is 58. Batesville and Yellville both at 51. Marshall's a little bit chilly at 36. Salem at 48. Mountain View 36. Calico Rock 51. West Plains, Missouri 48. Springfield, Missouri 51. Poplar Bluff, Missouri 47. St. Louis, Missouri is 45 degrees. Great shot right there. All those pretty colors. Don't ask me what they are, but they're pretty.
The birdie.
Pretty colors. Retiredarkansas.net, MLS listings. Pick up your phone. That's the order of things you do things. Pick up your phone. Give Bob and Linda Zadora a call. They'll be glad to help you any way they can. Let's take a look at the temperatures. We've done that. Let's look at the radar. Let it get caught up here real quick. And there we go. It's funny how this stuff over in the northwest, as you can see it coming in off the ocean, it's still rain, then it turns into snow.
Yep.
Pretty wild.
Better over there.
Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska, all clear. Above that, you're getting a little bit snowy, but I think we're in for some pretty nice weather the next couple of days. Let's go ahead and zoom into Arkansas. Rogers to Blytheville, Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Batesville back to Fort Smith, Conway, Little Rock Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana over to Greenville, Mississippi. Arkansas is a clear state today. Well, we got here fog advisory along the Gulf Coast, all the way from the tip of Texas, all the way up into North Carolina, Gulf Coast fog. Some cold way up in the north. Winter storm advisory up into Montana. Yep, a little bit chilly up there. 7-day forecast. High today of 74 and sunny. Low tonight 43, mostly clear. Mostly sunny tomorrow. High of 59. Going to drop quite a bit overnight. A low of 49 degrees tomorrow night with a slight chance of rain. High of 73 on Wednesday with a 30% chance of rain. Wednesday night it's going to be a low of 53. Thursday is going to be a high of 63 with a chance of showers. Thursday night low of 38. Friday is going to be a high of 50, partly sunny. Friday night it's going to be low around 41. Saturday high of 68 with a chance of rain. Saturday night low of 39. And then Sunday, Super Bowl day, that's going to be high near 49 degrees. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 554.79 with 2 generators going on at this time. It's 2.79 feet above full pool of 552. Lake Bull Shoals 657.97, which is 1.03 below full pool level of 659, and 2 generators running at this time. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, Excuse me. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Never met a stranger.
No, that's for sure.
Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team. We'll be back just a moment.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. 870-425-3434 is the number. If you're looking for a lawnmower, now's a good time to get one.
I would say if you're looking for a lawnmower, a tractor, or some equipment of any kind, now would be the time. They're going to be making deals on last year's models and trying to push stuff out so they can bring in the new stuff.
Because they got some new stuff.
They got a lot of new stuff.
They got all kind of new stuff. I saw some new stuff coming home from the hospital the other day. Yeah, they had all kind of new stuff in there.
You have no choice but to look. I mean, now that you know it's there, you want to look and see what they've added to it.
What else is there?
Yeah. What new have they done? You know, with all this construction equipment that they're adding on now, it's kind of nice to see what all they're putting out there. So.
Zero turns, lawn tractors, medium tractors, big farm tractors, hay equipment, cutters, tedders, balers, excavators, backhoes, skid steer type looking thingies, Kubotas, New Hollands, Skags. They got it. Trailers. They can fix you if you're broke. They can sell you if you need new.
They can get you parts for anything that you need.
That's part of fixing.
Well, sure.
But they can do it. You can do it yourself. Bring in your old part. They can fix you up with a new part.
That's true.
There you go. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Time for community news and happenings. Slapping Leather. The 24th annual Texas Hold'em Slapping Leather Tournament to benefit American Legion Baseball. The early bird drawing for money is at 12:30. This is going to happen on Saturday, the 22nd of February at the Elks Lodge located on Highway 62 East by the Twin Lakes Golf Course. The registration is at 11. Tournament starts at 1. Shuffle up and deal, it says. All entries get a free meal. Table of 8 players pre-registered is $600. Entries $100 donation add-on. Table captains will be appointed for each table. Drawing for 20,000 add-on chip at halftime. High hand, bad beat. I don't understand half of that. Do you?
No, there's a lot of that I don't understand, but
it's a good
it's
time.
A good
they
time.
raise money. Everybody has fun.
A lot of people show up for this. It's just an awesome thing.
Rebuys are $50, whatever that means. We're going to have Lester on. He's going to explain all this stuff to us pretty soon. A tournament director retains the right to make changes, so therefore he can change it anytime he wants to. For more information, get a hold of Lester White, 870-421-2006. From American Legion Baseball Board, coaches and players, they appreciate your support. First place is a $2,000 Visa gift card. Second is a $1,200. Third is $800. Fourth, $600. Fifth, $500. Sixth, $400. Seventh, $300. And eighth place would be a $200 gift card. If they have 80 players or more, they will add a 9th and a 10th place. So that's cool. It's all about making some money for them. They're going to give a bunch of it back as well. So
exactly.
Early bird drawing once again is at 12:30. So be around there to see what happens with that. American Legion Baseball fundraiser. They call it Slappin' Leather 24th annual Texas Hold'em tournament to benefit American Legion Baseball. It's Saturday, February the 22nd.
Be a lot of fun.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Let's see. We still have. I don't think I missed it. I did miss it.
Now that's next weekend, the Paul Bunyan?
Yeah. We've got a Paul Bunyan breakfast going on at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church at 7:30 to 10:30 Saturday morning at 249 Dyer Street. All you care to eat: scrambled eggs, biscuits, gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee, and juice, all brought to your table on china with silverware. It's $9 for adults, $4 for children under 12, and kids under 5 eat free. Portion of that day's proceeds will benefit Informed Choices Women's Center of the Ozarks. Takeout orders are available. For more information, you can go to kofc.org. What else we got, Scooter?
You got me.
Here, we've got a specially called school board meeting today. Will be at Pinkston Middle School. If I can get it to pull up. Special session will be today at 11:30 at Pinkston Middle School. The board will take a classroom tour and have a question and answer session with the administration. What else we got here? Baxter County Quorum Court to hear introductions of candidates for Airport Advisory Board will be Tuesday night. What time does that meeting start? The regular Quorum Court meeting.
Should be 5:30.
I'm going to say the regular Quorum Court meeting is Tuesday night, so it'll be at 5:30 on the second floor. On the agenda for that meeting will be a second reading of an ordinance to establish a 911 advisory board, an ordinance to appropriate fees and reimbursements for the sheriff's office budget. Got some more sheriff's office things going on for jail maintenance and operations. Galatia Building Fund, they received a grant. They've got to appropriate that. It's $15,000. Nice little grant. Let's see what else we got here. They're going to confirm the appointment of Scott Tavisia from Little T's to the Baxter County Library Board. That's pretty cool.
All right. Good job.
What else we got here? And they're going to talk about the advisory board for the airport. Mountain Home Fire Department partners up with a national nonprofit to provide educational material for schools. That's pretty cool. We'll try to get Sean Lofton on. We can talk about that maybe this week or next and visit with him about what's going on with that. Probably not.
Probably not the next 2 weeks.
No?
We're back at the beginning of the month.
Well, you're going to have to get over that. Remember I told you Wednesday before I left here? It's time for a little change.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to bring up, school order?
No, not a lot going on right now still.
Nope. All right. Well, that's Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road, 870-425-3434. We'll be right back with Monday Morning Sports Update in just a moment.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Monday morning sports update. The Bombers split at home with Greenwood on Friday. Lady Bombers dropped one. The boys picked up a nice win. It looked like the boys were playing as a team on Friday.
Awesome.
They did very well. They had a very good game against a good Greenwood team.
They knew it was going to be a hard game. Talking to the coaches that morning, that it wasn't going to be an easy one.
Yeah. Well, it turned out that the Bombers laid it on. The boys ended up winning, laying it on Greenwood, but the girls just didn't seem to have it all together, which is not good for them.
No.
They've dropped 2 in conference so far. They'll have a big game tomorrow night at Harrison against Harrison. Yeah. Like to see the Bombers go over there and get that. The girls can sweep them. The boys can pick up a win. That would be awfully nice for both programs. However, season's just young. I mean, the Tuesday night is the beginning of the second half of conference, so whoever we played at home, we'll be playing away, going over to their homes to play. So it's a busy next – got a lot of games over in the next week or two, and it's going to take some good effort on both teams to make it to the state tournament, but it should happen.
Like I said, it's still early. It's still
like
early.
I said,
you
just the
never
beginning
know.
of the second half of conference. We've got Coach Mitch Huskey is going to be joining us here in a little bit. We're going to be talking about all things Bomber sports in just a little while. Let's see what's going around the area. The Mountain Home Volleyball program is going to be hosting a volleyball clinic. It will be running from April 1st through May 20th at Hackler Intermediate School. It's for grades 3 through 6. The cost is $75. There are scholarships are some available. 3rd and 4th graders will be on the court on Sundays from 12:45 to 2 and Tuesdays from 3:45 to 5. 5th graders will be in their sessions from 2 to 3:15 on Sundays and Tuesdays from 5 to 6:15. There's an entry form online. You can get more information by contacting Jay Daves at mhbombers.com. Payment is expected to be paid by the 21st of March. Let's see what else we got going on here. We've got 6 basketball teams, junior high teams going to Paragould today to play. So that'll be a good first game. 7th grade girls will start at 4 o'clock, followed by the 7th grade boys. 7th grade boys will also be starting at 4 o'clock in their junior high gym. So they're kind of splitting it up a little bit. And then Harrison will host Alma for 3 girls games, and Harrison boys will also play Alma today. And we've got Bakersfield will entertain Alton. Izard County is home against East Poinsett County, and Dora will host Mansfield. Let's see what else we got here. Pinkston finishes 6th in an archery tournament. Did you know they had archery here?
No, I
I'd have
didn't.
to talk to Mitch about that. I think it must be a little bit new.
I think it's a good thing, though.
Yeah. The Mountain Home Lady Bomber Wrestling team finished 7th at the Lady Lions Invitational down at Searcy. Don't know how the boys fared in their tournament on Friday.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I don't remember
Yeah, I
either
don't
what
remember.
the
Maybe
final
Mitch will
was.
know. Maybe not.
If not, I'll look it up and
Look it
we'll
up during break. We'll talk about it when Mitch
Yep.
gets here.
Yeah, I can let you know.
There you go. You got anything else you can talk about? You know what the wrestling schedule looks like?
I know that they're supposed to be going to BB tomorrow.
That's on Friday, right?
No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday they're going to BB. And some of that's gonna be contingent. I know that they're having a lot of illness going through right now. So from this last tournament to today, I heard there was quite a few that had the flu. So we'll see how many they've got to be able to contend with the BB. But
because state duels is coming up Friday.
Friday.
Actually, they'll wrestle Saturday, but they'll go over on Friday. Is that the way that's working?
I believe
out?
so.
The boys and girls wrestle their duels same place?
Yes, believe it or not.
Same time frame?
I would assume that they're going to do it on separate areas, but in the same time frame, yep.
Should be a good time. Where's that held at?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I hadn't even looked.
I think Van Buren, but I may be wrong.
I'm thinking the same.
Mitch is shaking his head yes over there. So
Van Buren, there you go.
Van Buren, got the man with the plan. He's here. Got anything else you'd like to bring up?
Not a whole lot.
I know that the youth center is doing some youth sports registration over the weekends. I think this coming weekend is another shot to do that. All the area youth sports programs, you can get a hold of the youth center. They'll be glad to tell you when that will happen. I know football, basketball, baseball, soccer. I saw a whole list of them.
They're offering a bunch.
Yep. And they may not be running those programs, but they're helping with the sign-ups for those.
Yep.
And that's what's important. A lot of that help being done at the youth center, all done at one place. It makes it real handy. So there you go. We'll call her good.
All right.
You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back with Coach Mitch Huskey in just a moment.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Monday Morning Sports. Mitch Huskey, the athletic director for Mountain Home Public Schools, is with me this morning. We're going to talk all things Palmer football, basketball, soccer. We got it. Palmer Sports. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. This is going to be a pretty busy week.
It's a busy time of the year.
Yes.
What's happening in Palmer Sports?
Well, I mean, this week, and again, I've kind of looked through the schedule every Monday morning. I kind of go through the week schedule. Benita usually sends it out the week before. That shows everything. Wednesday is the 5A West Conference Bowling tournament. Did I say tournament match? What is that the correct terminology?
Mm-hmm. And where's that at?
Lowell.
Okay.
And you know, keeping up with the bowlers, which I know you're a bowling fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talking to Coach Blaisdell, he's fired up with this group.
They've done real well.
I know the boys. Not saying the girls haven't, but I just look at some of those scores, and when you're bowling in the mid 200s, lower, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So, have high expectations for them this week. Hopefully both teams qualify for the state. And then I heard you mention state duels at Van Buren. I believe the girls are going to start in the morning, because I think our girls are having to go over Friday night because their weigh-ins are early in the morning. The boys, I think, are going over Saturday because their weigh-ins are around 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but after that, then you get into, of course, basketball. Travels to Harrison tomorrow, which will be a big game. And then Friday is Sweetheart Royalty Night. And
Van Buren comes to town for that?
Yeah, Russellville.
Russellville.
And so it's one of those where Sweetheart Royalty, we usually try to hook something with Sweetheart Royalty. This year it's going to be a food drive for the food bank. And the food bank's going to go put barrels up and, the two entrances into the gym. And we just ask people to participate in that, bring canned foods, non-perishable food. I believe they said juice, just to support our local food bank.
Food Bank of North Central Arkansas does a great job.
Oh, 100%.
And with the help of the basketball teams and all the fans that will come to the ball game for that Sweetheart event, it's going to be a good turnout for that.
Yeah, I mean, we have, partnered with the Call before with, clothing. This year, Food Bank reached out, and that's what we're doing.
Let's go back to your bowling teams. We've watched the bowling teams kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. You've got a new coach in there. Coach Blaisdell is the new coach for both boys and the girls teams. They do all their home matches are at Driftwood, and Driftwood hosts for Flippin and Calico Rock and Norfolk. But they also have a bowling team in Issaquah County now, right?
I believe that's correct. I just know I'm thankful to them to giving us a place to bowl. I know when the one in Bull Shows kind of shut down, I think that's when Flippin come over. And so we're just thankful Driftwood lets these different schools and us be able to use their facility, because I sit here and look, excuse me, the reason why you have multiple sports is to get different kids involved. And, bowling is a group where not a lot of them play other sports. Now we're having more that's multiple sport athletes that's in bowling, but it's, I don't know, it's a great sport. And as you well know, you go to college on a bowling scholarship.
There is some scholarships out there.
Yes.
Let's talk about this archery. Is that just a club sport or is that a sanctioned sport?
It's a club sport. Coach Pinka, Coach Mr. Etheridge, and I think Mrs. Holmes are kind of the three that's kind of led that. I might be wrong, might be missing someone, but I know Pinka and Etheridge are the two that contacts me, to find gym space for those kids to practice. And then, of course, he wanted to host a tournament and called, and it just worked out. Usually this time of year between basketball, youth basketball, we don't have many gyms available. But we found space for them to do their practices. And I believe it's about all ages. I'm not going to say exactly, but it's from the youth all the way into the high school.
Where do they practice archery at?
They use a couple different places, mainly Hackler, but since they've made more teams, I guess, they're using Pinkston as well.
That is a fun sport to watch if you've never watched youth archery competitions. It's still the old-fashioned, you got to have a good eye and you got to have good arm strength. Mm-hmm. I've watched a few of those on the internet, YouTube, and there's a gentleman here, his son participates over, I think, in Alpena. And so I've watched some of his matches, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Friday night's Lady Bomber basketball game. What happened?
Well, that's one of those where you go in. I knew every team has their strengths and their weaknesses. What they did, and when I say they, talking about Greenwood, number one, they shot the ball very well. Anytime you come out and you hit 14-plus threes, that's good night shooting. That's hard to defend. But on our side, I didn't think we took care of the ball the way we needed to, because you turn over the ball against them, it's usually leading to points. Mm-hmm. To beat that team, you're going to have some turnovers, but you don't want turnovers that lead to points. And, right now, I'm going to say I don't think we've played our best since probably the Christmas tournament. And so all we do is we come in, we're grinding every day to try to keep improving. And we've got good players. And, at times when you're not shooting the ball well, things aren't flowing, you start putting pressure on yourself, especially those kids that put all the time in. We have kids that put multiple hours in a day outside of what we do in practice. Mm-hmm. And so it means a lot to them. So we just need to relax and play, and tomorrow night's a good night to start.
Yeah, don't second guess yourself. Just play your game.
Absolutely.
You've been doing it a long time. Just continue to play the game that you know how to play.
And that's why, we haven't played well since Christmas, but we've grinded. We're 5-2 in conference right now. This group's, I think, 19-4. And if we're upset about that, that's a good thing.
Let's talk about the boys' game real quick.
The boys, that was a big, big win for them. And you come in, every team we play, I'm not going to say we're undermanned, but we're outsized. And that's been kind of the difference between us. You got people playing kind of out of position for our not kind of, they are, with Corp and Ryder and Podwowski, all of them having to guard post kids. At times you look up and Blaine Tate's guarding a post kid. And so that's been probably their biggest problem, is being able to defend into the post. But these guys hook it up every night. You look, they're in every game. It don't matter if it's the best team in the league or who it is. They're competing at a high level. And finally they got them one. Out of the 7 first-round games, they probably had a chance, 5 of them? Mm-hmm. So hopefully we flip that switch now, and that was a good turning point for them.
Yeah, there's not been a flat-out blowaway.
No.
All season.
That team's fun to watch. They play fast. They shoot the ball. But as small as they are, they have to shoot it well about every night to have a chance. And for the most part, they have been.
Well, you said just a moment ago, the first half of the conference season's over. Second half starts on Tuesday night at Harrison. As big as a football game as we had with Harrison this year, we've got that big of a basketball game.
Yes, I'm at both boys and girls. It's going to be a big game. I've always said their student body always shows up pretty late for just a boys game. That's different between here and there. Our student section and our crowd will come support both. But it's a little bit different, a little added incentive this year. I'm sure their student section is going to be there for the girls game this year. And, you know, they have new coaching staff over there and the girls, and they're doing a great job. And of course, Coach Stoller's been there forever on the boys' side. So I expect 2 highly competitive games, and it'll be fun to watch. And I hope our people take that hour trip and go support us.
Load them up and get them gone.
Absolutely.
Go get a gob.
And, you know, they're going to put our student section behind our bench. And so that's where that was at last year. And hopefully we have the same results. If you remember, we had a half-court shot to win it in the boys' game, and then, you know, the girls won as well.
Coach, let's talk about some of the junior high basketball that's going on around. How much longer is their season?
They will actually start their conference tournament, I believe, this coming Saturday. And right now, the way they do it, higher seed will host. Our boys, I know, are not going to be hosting. We don't know exactly where they're going to be yet. We probably won't know till Thursday. And then our girls, they still could host a conference game it's called the NEA, the North Arkansas Junior High Conference is what that is called. And so there's still a possibility they could host on Saturday.
So it's not hosted all at one area. It's the higher seed will be the host team no matter how many games are played.
Correct.
And then the finals are the finals.
Right. And then I believe that goes, there's 4 dates. It starts Saturday, and if you keep on going, because there's a lot of teams in this, I believe there are 12. And so it's going to go Saturday, Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
So every team in that conference plays in it?
Yes. And we have what we call a north and a south in the basketball, which we're in there with Valley View, Green County Tech, Paragould, Nettleton. I'm going to miss some. And there's 6 of us, and then you have the other side, which is Annie-Camp, MacArthur, Marion, both West Memphis schools. And so we come together and match up north and south first round, and then go from there.
So will the ones play the ones automatically?
No, we have some buys. When you have this many teams, you have some buys playing. You're going to be matching up like 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. Matter of fact, I even think the 2 seeds might have some buys in this. I haven't looked at the bracket since early last week. We're just trying to figure out if we're hosting or not, because getting referees this time of year is kind of tough.
I bet. The other sports that we've got going on other than basketball and bowling, what else have we got happening that are actively playing now?
Other than bowling, basketball, wrestling, which we touched on, I believe that's about it. And I'm going to miss something and I'll get in trouble. But this is, again, a busy week with all those sports going.
You know, the travel that these kids do for basketball, wrestling, bowling, it's a little bit crazy, but it seems like every active team that's going on right now is academic. I mean, they've got the academic point grade level to make all-state academically.
Oh, yes.
And it's the requirement of them being in school the next day. Was it like that when you were in high school?
It kind of got that way. And before I forget it, swim. We got swim. That's
you'll be in trouble if you don't mention swim.
You know, they're getting close to start winding down their season as well. But
and some school records have been
we have our boys and girls team are not big in numbers, but the ones there, I think we've had 3 or 4 school records broken, and I'm not going to say no names because I'll mess that up. But it, you know, again, might be hard to compete as team because you don't have as many individuals to, you know, fill every event.
Mm-hmm.
But they're having some great individual success. And so going back to the grade point stuff with our kids, I had our fall for all of our teams. GPA sent to me, Miss Bonita sent, because that's the ones you send in for the academic state champions. I think our lowest as a cumulative team was a 3.3. I think after that you was looking at a 3.5, and then we had several 3.9s, 3.95s, and we're talking a cumulative team GPAs, which is outstanding, which is not anything new. I mean, we've had that almost year in, year out.
Let's go to football real quick, and then we'll take our break. You had a couple of football players make it to the All-Star, which they don't play an All-Star game anymore, but they still named to the team.
Yes, and I was actually somewhat disappointed that the AAA, when I say AAA, people vote on it, not having an All-Star game, because that's always a big deal. But you're getting to this time, these days and times where they were struggling with attendance. Of kids going, because you only can play so many All-Star games, especially on the basketball side. But I believe that was Jacob Chenoweth and was it Dawson Dunlap?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a great honor for them. Matter of fact, I know, just talked to Coach Airy, that Chenoweth just went on a couple visits this past week, and I think he has a few more. And I think he's going, I know he's going to land somewhere, and someone's going to get him a good football player.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
It's that time again, the 24th annual Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em Tournament fundraiser to support American Legion Baseball. Saturday, February 22nd at the Elks Lodge in Mountain Home. Registration at 11 o'clock, tournament starts at 1. It's time to shuffle up and deal. All entries get a free meal by Holy Smokes and a chance to win Visa gift cards for 1st through 8th place. Contact Lester White, 870-421-2006 for more information. Don't miss the Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em fundraiser on February 22nd and support American Legion Baseball.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Mitch Huskey is with me this morning. He's the athletic director for Mountain Home Public Schools. Coach, we talked about all the things that are going on right now. Let's talk about stuff that's prepping for spring.
Well, all these teams are practicing right now. You have your baseball and softball teams along with your track teams. Of course, if you're been around Mountain Home, a lot of those runners for track, which was also the cross-country team, they haven't stopped. I mean, we had days where we snow on the ground, and I still saw them tracking around. It was unbelievable. but that's just what they do, and that's why they're have had the success they've had. But yeah, all those teams are practicing. Of course, they're going to love today with the weather, and hopefully that holds up for a little bit so they can get some good practices. The only struggle we have, and then of course the soccer teams, those two's been practicing as much rain as we had and snow. That's it's been kind of hard to practice on the outfield at the baseball field. And of course, our back grass fields have been kind of sloppy. So, soccer is just trying to get out as much as they can. And then when they can't get outside, they're trying to find a gym to get in practice because they're going to be starting pretty soon. You get towards the end of February, our spring sports start kicking off and playing with their benefit games. And this year's a little bit different, especially on our soccer teams, because we're going to have 9 teams on the soccer girls and 8 teams on the boys because Shiloh bumped up on the girls side. And so that comes in, makes a little bit of crazy scheduling. So you're going to have some conference games this year where the girls are going to just be playing Shiloh and nobody else. The boys won't be playing, which is kind of odd for us when you talk conference games. Baseball, softball, and baseball, they've changed conference to home and home. I was outvoted 6-1 because I wanted to keep double headers just with the travel we have. Well, you saw I lost. And so our girls are going to be playing, I believe that's Tuesday, Fridays. So they might use Harrison on Tuesday and then play them again on Friday, home and home. Our boys, craziest thing I've ever seen. They're going to play, we might play at Van Buren on Monday, and then the next day, Tuesday, we'll be playing at home Van Buren. And to me, it's idiotic. It's the stupidest thing anyone could ever vote on. Who would ever say that's good for kids? But it is what it is. And the other thing with this is people, well, why is baseball, softball different? Why did they choose to do 2 separate things? Well, I've asked the same question, but it pretty much comes down to pitch counts. Baseball pitchers could only throw so many pitches in a certain amount of days, and that's why they're playing back-to-back instead of giving them a gap in between. Because if not, I might be able to start this pitcher on Tuesday and turn around and start him again on Friday. And but it is what it is.
So the pitch count will cover, if they're pitching in Van Buren on Monday, they're going to be very limited on how much they can pitch against Van Buren on Tuesday?
Yes, you have so many days. I don't know the exact numbers, but if I throw 55 pitches, I might not be able to throw but 30 the next day. And I'm probably way off on that.
The numbers.
If I hit, say, 100 pitches or 90 pitches, that means I can't pitch on Tuesday. Well, if you had a Tuesday, Friday, you might be able to pitch again on that Friday. To me, if you're playing Monday, Tuesday, why are we not playing a doubleheader on one day?
Right.
Because the travel and not just us, them, that it doubles up our travel. And, that hurts us financially. And more important than that gets kids out of class more. And that was my major point to try to keep this from not happening. But like I said, I lost 6-1.
Yeah, some of the schools that we play only have to travel an hour. Most of the schools that we play, we travel at least 2 hours.
Right. Well, and then we have Harrison right down the road. It's still 2.5-hour drives for them. When you're going to Greenwood and Alma, in schools like that, Van Buren. But I guess they wanted a home and home, and they got it. I have a strong feeling we're going to go a couple of years in this, and they're going to realize the doubleheaders was the way to go. We're trying to kind of mock what the 6A baseball does in the West, but they travel 10 minutes down the road. And so it's easy to play a Monday, Tuesday. Not for our league. I mean, it might be easy for Van Buren, Alma, those guys playing each other, but anytime they come this way, and then you add Farmington in the mix now, there's going to be some long trips for everybody, and it's going back-to-back days, and someone's traveling. Well, matter of fact, both of them traveling just different days.
How are they doing soccer this year?
Soccer, matter of fact, they're keeping the Tuesday, Friday, and when you get into the spring, sometimes those Fridays aren't happening. Maybe Good Friday's going on or something like that, and they'll bump it, or spring break, and they'll bump that game to Thursday. But there'll be an extra day where you might play a Shiloh on a Wednesday.
Are they doing doubleheaders with them, or are they?
No, we've never done doubleheaders.
Okay.
You never have done it in soccer because you don't play full doubleheader in soccer. It's almost impossible. Kind of like playing 2 basketball games in one night with the same team. They just don't do it.
Just wear them out.
Wear them out, yes. And so soccer's the same as what it was, except on the girls' side where they've added another team.
It's the travel is crazy. The cycle that they determine what conference we're in and who's in each conference, when does that happen again?
It will happen. It happens pretty much. They do it almost every year now with the private schools because they're on that competitive equity factor that they look at. But for everybody else, the public schools, they do that every 2 years. And so looking at it, I believe, already with Shiloh getting to the finals in football, their next step's going to be 7A. And so I've always, excuse me, struggled with it because we are letting the private schools dictate where we're going. I think they should put the public schools where they're at and then fill them in where they fit. And right now we're split. We have 2 teams. We have tennis and we have volleyball in the East, and then everybody else in the West. Why do we have that? Well, to me, that's where private schools, and I'm not complaining about them. I'm just saying we should take care of the public schools because that's the majority first, and then place those people in. And I hate that our team's in different conferences, but it is what it is, and we just do go out and compete with whoever they put us up against.
So is there a chance that they'll change the football schedule for next year?
No, not next year. Because with these teams, nothing that I've seen is changing, because you've got a couple of schools, depending the Shiloh that could bump up, Harding Academy, depending on their success. I don't see that changing. And really, I don't think it would affect us because I'm not even sure who's the lower of the 6A football schools. Greenwood's somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
So if Harding Academy bumps up, there's a chance they go down. Because if Shiloh ever bumped up, one of those 7A football schools is coming down with us, which I believe, what was that, Jonesboro last year? And I don't even know who's the next on the,
Right.
Hadn't looked at that lately.
Coach, how many student athletes do we have at Mountain Home Public Schools, roughly?
Oh, goodness. I've put those numbers out many times. I'd just be guessing right now if I told you. I want to say there's, in high school, and when I say that, 9th up, I want to say it's 400 and something athletes, and I might be off, but that's the number because I've put that out before. Here, matter of fact, here recently, I think at the end of last year. And 7th through 12th, I'd just be guessing if I told you.
Mm-hmm. So roughly 400 from 9th through 12th, and I'm going to guess probably another 250 from 7th and 8th. There's a lot of basketball players.
Yeah, I mean, and we don't have all the sports, in those grades.
Right.
You're not having your soccer or your wrestling. You do have your track. And so, yeah, I just shoot. This 400 something's kind of a semi-guess as well.
Want to encourage everybody that can make the trip over to Harrison to watch the Bombers and the Lady Bombers take on the Goblins in the basketball game of the year. It'll start 6 o'clock JVs will start at 5 o'clock. I believe they're going to play those in 2 different gyms.
No, they're just having JV boys game.
JV boys game.
Harrison doesn't have enough players to play JV.
Okay. You've been watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.